We love you. Crime, scandal, murder in mind. I'm going to talk about a case that happened in England, in Berkshire. In fact, that's where I come from. And I do know somebody personally that knows the person I am talking about today, because she used to go to the college where this person I know teaches. So, what a coincidence there. But let's just get into this one, which happened in 1992. Husband kills wife and lodger takes over. Wife finds her husband in bed with the lodger. Then wife disappears without a trace. 8 years later. After Mrs. K, Rhonda was her name, disappeared, Karen Scott, the lodger, which is a roommate, if you don't know what lodger is a roommate. She had a room in their home she was renting. Later got married. Nicholas K and Karen Scott got married. The couple maintain they have no knowledge of the whereabouts of Mrs. K, age 30, is. They keep saying this for 8 years. And they get on with their life as though nothing had ever happened. He ain't worried about his wife. Apparently, they'd had some arguments, and she had caught him in bed, not once, but twice, 2 different lodgers. So she didn't trust her husband. Now, who would? But in your own home. Come on, men, come on. The police were given permission by the courts to bug his home. 8 years later, they bug his home while they are away on holiday. The police believe that the body is in the river. It's in the river. But until now, they just can't find the body. And they truly believe he killed his wife. They had Rhonda, Mrs. K, sister, call their home after all the bugs were put in and they were home back home off their vacation, their holiday, wherever they went, to tell them a body has been found in the river. And she goes on and, has a discussion with them. And then just before she hangs the phone up, she says, I hope they get you this time. I hope they get you. Well, she said, that'll do it. That'll get 'em talking. That'll do it. As she puts the phone down, they start to talk. They start to argue about chopping her body up, putting her in plastic bags, and disposing of the body in the river. And they thought she would never be found. Well, she might never have been found, but the bug was put in their home, and it has been 8 years. So they heard them talking about all kinds of things. The police got at least 12 hours of tape with them talking on different days. And of course, a lot after that sister made that telephone call. Mr. K's parents, William is a doctor, and his mother works as a magistrate. She is a judge. Okay, here that comes. The mother knows the law. The dad's a doctor. Okay. They have good standing in the community. Well, they put up £250,000 to make sure their murdering son stayed on bail, on bond, while the trial was going on. The jury failed to convict on murder charges for the death of his wife, Rhonda, aged 30 years old in 1992. She was dismembered at the hands of her husband, Nicholas K. Nicholas K. was sentenced to 6 years in prison and could be out in 4 years. Was this the journey to justice? A cheating husband who didn't want a divorce, just get rid of the wife. And of course, he had a mistress or two. He was just a cheating husband. But you know what? She was going to leave him. Oh yeah. Is she gonna keep putting up with her husband and finding him in bed with another woman? She'd already done it twice. And God knows what else she had suspicions about him. They had children. Oh, yeah, they had children. And this case is very close to my hometown back in England, in Berkshire. Like I said, a woman I know knows this lady, Rhonda, that was killed. She taught her Italian at the college. She knows the case very well. But he served his sentence and is out, living his life like nothing happened. The journey to justice. Comment and let me know what you think of that case. And thank you for stopping by.